Matt Lenihan, Boxing Social, in association with Empire Fight Store and Forged Irish Stout. We're here with one of the most talked about prospects in this country. I know you've got big ambitions jumping into world level, but you've got one of the most talked about fights coming up at the minute yourself, Jordan Flynn. I know you've done a bit of a face-off thing today. Talk me through it. You did it in his. Sam just trying to get him back for this water pistol jibe. Look, talk me through it. What was? I know you probably can't say what was said today because it's getting filmed, but was that heat there, that animosity still there between you and Jordan?
Yeah, he's very delusional. The fight's building nicely, but very deluded man, and I actually can't wait for June 22nd now and just put it all to bed.
This early on in your career, it's very rare to have a fight where there's something that's talked about this much, where there's that big fight feel for, just this early on. How much of a buzz is it for you, who's just early on into your pro game, to have this kind of fight right now?
Now it's a great buzz. We're doing things like the face-off, sitting down in front of each other, going back and forth over the table, and it's great to have this early in my career. I mean, Jordan, he's a crazy guy. He thinks it's all for him. I've told him if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be in this position. I brought him out the dark. And I'll send them back there after the fight, but it's great to have these moments this early on in career, and I believe it puts us in good stead for later on.
I was just about to say, you obviously are looking, I don't want to say you're looking past him, because I know you're not. What I mean is, you believe in your heart of hearts. Look, I believe I'm levels above him. If I want to get to where I've got to go, i.e. become a world champion, I've got to beat guys like this. But the occasion, the media, the hype around it, do you look at this from when you take a bit of a step back and go, you know what, this is what I'm going to have to do when it's world title time, when I'm stepping up for a European, I'm going to have to deal with all this thing that's all surrounding it. It stands you in good stead.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said before, it's a great experience, puts us in great stead for times like that. I want to be world level. I believe Jordan's reached his ceiling now. He's 27-year-old. He hasn't accomplished anything. He's around domestic British level. And I told him today, I said, if I was 27 and I still wasn't past British level, and I was like you, I said I'd hand my CV in on a building site, and I'd find a job. So I'm going to do a proper job on him June 22nd, and I just can't wait now. I'm ready to fight. Weight's good. He believes that I postponed the fight because I struggled to make weight. I've never ever struggled to make weight. I'm a true professional, and he's going to see that.
And all the injuries, all the stuff now that's been put to bed, you feel ready to go, kind of thing.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, it was just a niggle. And my team,
risk it, though,
no, my team didn't want us to box. Sam didn't want us to box. Jamie didn't. And that's the reason I've got a team to pull us back when I need to be pulled back. And I'm very excited now. I'm 100% healthy, and I'm ready to go.
What's your prediction for that fight night? We've spoke about it before, but as it gets nearer, things change. You either learn about yourself through camp and think, you know what, no, it might go a bit longer. I might be doing this, I might do that. In your heart of hearts, how do you see that fight playing out?
In my heart of hearts, I don't know how early or late it's going to be, but I just know he won't see the 10th round. That's all I know.
Let's talk about Jack Catterall, someone who you've been around since you've joined. Jamie Moores, obviously Jamie, Nigel, Travis, everyone's so locked in, so tight and close. You've been up close and personal with Jack in the gym. You see how he's training, you've seen him put up with the delays for this fight as well and everything. How confident are you that he goes in there and does a job tomorrow on Josh Taylor?
100% confident. He just asked us to be a groomsman for his wedding, and I nearly cried, to be honest with you.
Really? Yeah. Was that just now then?
No, a couple of weeks ago, his daughter Riley gave us a little box and opened it, and it was a nice moment, but 100% confident that he'll do the job on Taylor. I think he's going to do it in devastating fashion.
We've seen, obviously, Josh Taylor in the last couple of fights against Teofimo Lopez. It's always easy when you look at that and say he's had two losses, two. Obviously, the loss against Teofimo, then obviously Jack, which people thought, a lot of people thought he did lose. Teofimo on his days, pound for pound, one of the best. He looked okay on the scales today, but I suppose in a way, like Sam just said, I'm glad he's looked okay, because then there's going to be nothing said about weight, nothing said about this. Do you take confidence in the fact that you've obviously seen his preparation, so you know what's coming as a friend and as someone who's part of his camp?
Yeah, definitely. I believe in Jack's ability, and I believe he is a better fighter than Josh Taylor. Having said that, I do not think Josh Taylor's finished. Like you said, he lost to a guy who's top 5 in the pound for pound, and he's a great champion in Teofimo Lopez. So I think Josh Taylor's finished? No, I don't. Did he look good on the scales today? Yes, he did. But to be honest, I don't think it's going to make much difference tomorrow night.
Do you think in boxing now, we're getting to that stage where a loss doesn't define your career? And I know everyone said, it's a long way back, but I said this, I was on the podcast earlier with Andy and Joe on the IFL podcast, and they said, look, what do you think? And obviously didn't really give no predictions because of the game we're in, but I said, if this is a good fight, for argument's sake, I know you'll be wanting a quick night for Jack, obviously, you naturally, but if it goes 12 rounds and it's a competitive fight, both of them perform well, but there is a winner, then there's no reason they both can't get propelled into other fights. Josh is still a big name, obviously been undisputed. Jack will still have aspirations to become world champion. We're getting past that point now, whereas as long as it's a good fight, just keep fighting.
Yeah, definitely. I think boxing's getting back to where it should be. The best fighting the best. I feel that's why there's so many eyes on the MMA world, on the UFC, because the best do fight the best, and I believe this is a great fight, and I don't think neither fighter coming off a loss is, like you said, going that far back. They're both world-class fighters, and I think it's going to be a great fight come Saturday night.
Last week we saw Alexander Usyk dethrone Tyson Fury to become undisputed king of the heavyweights. What did you make of the fight, just quickly, just before we sign this off? And do you think if they have a rematch, Tyson Fury can change his fortunes?
I think Alexander Usyk's an unbelievable fighter, a generational talent, and he's done something that hasn't been done in a long time. He's unified the heavyweight division, and he's a special talent. Do I think Fury can beat him? I don't know. To be honest with you, before the fight, I never thought that Usyk would be able to hurt him like that, even in the early rounds, and I was shocked when I seen Tyson Fury get wobbled and stuff off him, but what a talent. Definitely top 3 pound for pound.
Well, look, Cameron, I appreciate it's the night before the big fight. I'm lucky to get a few of your team in and get some last minute interviews done. We're looking forward to your fight against Jordan Flynn, and we wish you all the best for you, Jack, and everyone tomorrow night. Appreciate your time.
Nice one, mate. Thank you.